Okay. This is very strange. So I just watched this video. This guy was talking about how the embarrassment of dealing with narcissistic abuse, and some of it is not well, yeah, some of it can be narcissistic abuse. However, a lot of it can be can be just this person can be an emotionally manipulative person. Or I'm seeing the stuff about an avoidant or the dismissive avoidant and all these type of things, y'all. It's pretty crazy. The topic of like, it's so many other. I know people will go to narcissism because some of this stuff, yes, nah, this is straight up narcissism, or the person is just self-absorbed. It's like it's their world and you're just living in it, and then they just like to make you feel horrible about yourself, and a bunch of other things. I think a person who has a degree in the subject, who studies psychology on a daily basis, can really explain this in more detail, or if you're studying psychology, if you're in school, may go back to school for that. We'll see. I don't want to pay for that shit. I think that's honestly why I haven't gone back. But yeah, I'm kind of getting off topic. But I'm looking into this and it's very confusing. It was like I was looking at the comments and there was people saying that, yeah, they can make you question your reality, question your thoughts. The whole thing about not trusting yourself, I definitely get that. You can also, people can, it's like, it was also people saying in the comments, it's like they make you think that you're the narcissist. And it's like, I'm bringing up a valid thing, and then it's so confusing. It's like they try to make you, how do I explain this? It's like, oh yeah, that's what it is. When you cry, and this is for people who aren't even people who, it's not just narcissism, it's people who aren't narcissists at all. They can have other things wrong with them where they can't understand or respect other people's boundaries or emotions, right? It could be like you're bringing up something, you're talking about something, and then like say if it feels like the other person isn't really listening or hearing you, and maybe the way they're acting. I mean, how do you feel if someone's not listening to you? Have you gotten upset? Have you started crying? Have you like, and it's not like and it's like it's always a thing. It's always a thing. Like you'll start crying, and it's because this person isn't listening to me. And I get it, we all have our own problems. When you bring up something and you just want to get someone to understand, and sometimes if someone is trying to get you to understand something, or you're trying to get somebody else to understand something, and you keep pressing it, the person's probably going to get mad at you, right? Or they'll explode like, okay, I said this, and this. Just drop it, whatever the hell. But I get that. I think all of us have done something similar, but it depends on the scale of it, I guess. There's always a scale. It's like, how many times has the person done this? I don't know. But let me get back on the topic. So I'm trying to say, usually if you are trying to explain something to someone and you start getting emotional because it seems like they're not understanding, yes, you will cry. And if this happens a lot, yes, you might tear up or cry every time, because it's kind of like, but you're not listening to me. You know what I mean? So sometimes, yes, that will invoke an emotion. You may start crying. But this person penalizes you for that, and then they'll say like, oh, well, you do this every time, and then you want to start crying and stuff like that. And it's like, and I get it. And then they try, and you see how you can get accused of being like a narcissist there, because they say narcissists have a victim mentality. They think that, oh, the world is against them and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, that could be the case. There are some narcissists that cry and make it seem they want to play victim and cry wolf. That is a thing. However, if someone is trying to explain something to you and you are not trying to listen to them, and then you cut them off, or you start saying things and all this stuff, and like it feels like you're not listening. How do you think the other person is going to react? Yeah, some people might react out of anger and just tell you to shut the F up. Let me get what I'm trying to say across. Don't cut me off. Don't just, disregard what I'm saying or tell me to F off or whatever. Like, no, I'm still talking about this because this is something that's bothering me. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that can make someone get upset and start crying, So it's, you see how that can like be manipulative, that can get into your head, and then they'll make it seem like, oh, you're just being a crybaby, you're trying to be manipulative, or you're trying to flip it on. Like, no one's trying to flip anything. You're just not listening, and you literally disregarded their point, and you're trying every which way to not just listen. You're just trying to, like, you think what you're saying is just such the correct thing, or the politically correct thing, or whatever, or what you say goes. The other person is like, F what they're saying. So, and it's not trying to say like you're the perfect person, the person that's like being terrorized by a narcissist, or an avoidant, or a manipulative, emotionally manipulative person, or something like that. It's not saying the person that's being terrorized is perfect. However, when you do this to someone, right, you can mentally destroy them, and that can hurt them. And yes, some people may cry. You know what I mean? It's not about trying to play the victim. You're actually, like, you're not listening. And then this person will go on and say very hurtful things to you and about you. And it's like, what? Like, who are you talking to? And then they get upset when you say something hurtful to them. But it's like, what did you say to them? You know, you're trying to hurt them. Make them feel like they can't do anything without you. You just know it all. Or you just want them to shut up and not say nothing. Then they flip it on you and try to make it seem like you're not accountable. Then it comes, like, you see how I could see how when the dude is talking about narcissistic abuse, this could be a thing. It could happen in the family, relationships. It could be with friends. It's like, it's very scary. So it's not just narcissism. It could be it's a multitude of other. It's people with these disorders. It could be the antisocial personality disorder. It could be the, you know, like I said, the emotionally manipulative person, the avoidance, Jesus, the avoidance, all those. Like, you can only avoid shit for so long. It's gonna come back up. It's like, and a lot of people are like that. There's a lot of avoidant people. Or let me know what other things this can apply to. But it's just like, yeah. And I don't even get the whole thing about people playing victim, because it's like, these people that get accused, some of these people, it's not even, some of them actually are victims, and most of these people, they beat themselves up more than anything in the world. They don't actually want to blame anybody, because they look at themselves. They know what decisions they made. They know what they did. They know what they have to do, and it's just like, yeah. You see how that can, it is you can definitely get mind fucked. It's so, sorry, excuse my language, but it's so sad. It's not good, Bren. It's so scary how people you don't know what power you have just by your words. And if you're not strong mentally, even the smartest people, you know, get torn down. People that got master degrees, that are established, got good, they somehow get torn down. And it's like, it be the people you don't expect. It's like, they got to you? Like, what happened? It's like, yeah, it's scary. It's very scary what that can do to a person. But, yeah, y'all let me know what you think about this. What are your experiences with covert narcissism, or what is it, the grandiose or the overt narcissist, or the dismissive avoidance, the emotional manipulator, let me know about this. Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments section below. And yeah, we'll just get to it. Peace.